All right, what's up, Chuds? We're gonna be ranking the UFC main events from 2025, starting with three what
11.
311. All right, so is submitting Renato Moicano really like an impressive performance though? Like, let's be
Who
honest.
doesn't? Who
Who
doesn't
does
run
that
a
to
Moicano?
Moicano? Okay, except Benoit News, bro. Islam got dropped in this fight, like somewhat.
I
Well,
think that was a trip.
it was a slip, but that's also just Islam's bad footwork. And in terms of like a main event, it was kind of
It
shit.
was buns.
Yeah, it was kind of
But
buns
I
because
wasn't
like
really there for it. I
Well, no,
wasn't really
looking at it,
there
bro, we could
for
have
that
Armin
fight.
versus Islam, bro, and we had this stupid shit. This is layup
hmm
ass fight. So honestly, I'm gonna rate this in a solid D tier, bro.
Yeah, it's all because freaking Armin got his back blown out by Nina Drama, bro.
Well, because he's trying to impress the husband by fucking splitting his back in three pieces, bro.
Exactly.
Bending his spine 360. But yeah, this main event was kind of mid, honestly. Like it was a good main event because it ended in submission, obviously, but it was a we kind of knew it was gonna happen, you know.
I was only really there for Marab and Umar.
Yeah, well, when you look at the co-main, bro, like that would have been like 10 times better than this shit.
hmm
Let's be honest. All right, next we
I was there
got
for the
Izzy
Boom
versus
Nation.
Evolve. This is a fight night.
Don't remind me.
So the weird part about this is Izzy was actually doing really good in this fight, and he was low key kind of whooping Imavov, but then Imavov just at the minute Izzy doesn't like any sand switch at all. Imavov just fucking he just bombs him with the right overhand, just fucking chins him,
There's no hope.
and it's kind of a downfall, but it's Imavov. And in terms of a main event, like it's not bad, but I'd say it's a B because it ended in a knockout. It was an impressive win for Imavov, beating Izzy like that. Cause like who does it to Izzy? Who knocks him out? But like in terms of
We'll see.
like an extremely entertaining main event, it wasn't really because it's Izzy fight. You know.
I feel like the same is gonna like age really badly, bro. And whenever Joe Pfeiffer just runs there and ends at fucking spear tackles and he gets cooked. Well, not spear
Yeah,
tackle. He's gonna run in there fucking hobo a throw, bro.
yeah. I'm worried for Izzy in that event because like he has good enough striking to counter Joe Pyfer and beat him, but Joe Pyfer could just bomb him with the right overhand at any point. So
He's like, what are you really doing whenever a man that's way bigger than you just runs at you and just throws an overhand, you're cooked.
let's pray for Izzy, bro. But in terms of a main
Exactly.
event, it was decent. I put it like a B tier because it was an impressive win for Evolve. But in terms of like actual like would I want to watch this fight again? Hell no.
Yeah, the full card in
Breaks my
general
heart.
was just kind of eh. I don't really
Yeah,
care.
the card was also pretty mid. So, but we're ranking by the main event.
hmm
Drickus versus Strickland. I'm gonna be honest. Like people were saying
Yeah.
it was boring. It actually wasn't. It was a
Yeah.
it was a pretty good fight. It was a good
I
scrap.
at first I thought it was boring, like whenever before the fight actually started, because I saw Sean Strickland on there. But then whenever the fight actually happened, it was actually really interesting. I like seeing Sean Strickland get brutalized.
Yeah, it was a good. It was. I agree with it being a split decision. It was pretty competitive, and Loki Drickus was like putting a little bit of belt to ass, but it was way more entertaining than the second fight. Obviously, like come on, bro.
hmm
And then we got Gregor Rodriguez versus Cannonier. In terms of a
That was
fight, this is a pretty good fight.
yeah. That was one. I remember that was one of the most stressful fights known to man for you, bro.
Yeah, no, because I was betting on Cannonier the whole time because people were kind of counting him out. They did go to like somewhat of a war, and Cannonier beat up RoboCop because he gassed out.
Yeah.
Uh, there's not really like much else to say. It was a pretty like bloody fight. And yeah, so I think in terms of actual like entertainment value, it was easily an A tier
It was awesome.
compared to like Easy Evolve, bro, or like this shit.
Yeah. Well, compared to the one we have
F
next
tier,
up,
bro.
bro, I put this shit in
F
F.
tier.
Yeah, F tier.
Yeah.
I hated
So
it.
if
Why
you
did
don't
I hate
know,
how they did that to Cejudo, bro? I don't know why they
if
do
you
that
don't
to
know,
Cejudo.
Cejudo got eye poked in I think round two. Um, and then for some reason the ref let it continue up until like a technical decision. Like, I don't know what the hell it was. They
I can't
made it
see.
like really really weird. They did it really really weird. But Cejudo got eye poked pretty badly, and Song Yudong just got away with it, and they just accepted that. No point
I can't
deduction, no
see.
nothing. And the fight was also pretty mid. Um, like Song Yudong was somewhat out striking Cejudo on the feet, so. It was just a pretty shit fight, but that the way that it ended, or like the way that it went like midway through, kind of just put it all the way down to F tier. If I'm gonna be honest,
Yeah.
it was kind of
Cejudo,
ass.
it should have been an NC. It should have been a no contest for the brutal eye pokes, bro.
Yeah, and then we got Asuma Baya versus Manu Cop. Uh, I don't know what to put. I don't know if I should put it in an F tier because the amount of eye pokes that led to the finish, or if I should put it in like D tier because it wasn't a bad fight. Um, I'll put it in D, but the finish was very weird because Manu Cop just kind of eye poked him like two times, and Asuma Baya was just running for his life because he couldn't see. He just finished him. And like,
I got poked, knuckle deep. I can't see.
yeah, like you got full Tom Aspinall, bro, and he just kept running away. And the ref just kind of accepted it, bro. He didn't call shit out. So honestly, in terms of like a fight, actually, okay, it could be a C tier, but the finish kind of brings it down, just because it was like such a dirty finish. But I'll put it in
Yeah,
C tier
it's
because it wasn't a bad
ref.
scrap. It was a pretty
Mm.
dominant performance from Cop, anyways. But like the ending kind of fucked it over, honestly.
Yeah, I'd rather not see any more eye pokes because I want
And
to
also,
actually
I don't want
see
to watch
who's
Asuma
a better
Vibe ever.
fighter.
So
Yeah,
fuck this guy.
understandable.
Alex Pieta, Uncle
Oh,
Live too. Oh,
wait, two.
I mean,
I
no, no,
love
no. This is one. This
Uncle
is
Life
one
too.
because Alex
Oh,
is
yeah,
the
but
goat.
sorry.
But
Yeah.
oh, dude. In terms of
I
a
hated it so
fight,
much, bro.
it was somewhat impressive from Uncle Live because he did beat Alex Pieta, but he beat an injured Alex Pieta for one, who was on like
Yeah,
I think his third fight that year,
and he
and
had
it was a pretty boring
norovirus.
fight. Like he almost lost the leg kicks. Like genuinely, Uncle Live almost lost the leg kicks against Alex Pieta, bro. So
It's sad, bro. Yeah,
in
I
terms of
hated
a
that fight
fight, it
so
was
much,
pretty
bro.
fucking boring because like at the last 2 rounds, he was just holding him against the
Mhm.
fence.
Yeah, I do have a whole lot of bias when it comes to this fight. I'm not gonna say otherwise. I do have bias because I hate Uncle Life. For certain reasons I cannot
Same.
disclose. But yeah, I hate Uncle Life so damn much. And I hated the era that he had the belt for. And I'm glad now that Uncle Life working at the tire shop now, man. Thank God, bro, because that's why it was so boring. And I do not want to see him smudge his way to being champion, bro, ever again.
Yeah, and then we got and obviously we saw it was a fluke because fucking Alex Pieta just hit him in one round, like when he was
Yeah,
actually healed. So
he brutally cooked him
in
out.
terms of like a fight, it was pretty shit. Obviously,
Yeah.
Marvin Vettori versus Roman Dolidze. You know what? I'm pretty sure this is two. You know what? I'll put it like a high C tier. It was a good scrap. They were going back and forth. Like there's not really much to say about the fight, but they were fighting. So it's better than like some of these fights, like fucking Alex Pieta versus fucking Uncle Ive, where like the only thing
Um,
they do is just throw low kicks the whole time.
you know how bad this era is when one of your compliments against a fight is like, oh well, they were fighting.
Well, that's how it is nowadays, bro. Especially with like the Dagestani era, bro. They
Mhm.
don't fight anymore. But
All they want to do is hug, bro. I love you,
it
nigga.
was a
Let's
good
live.
scrap. I enjoyed watching it. Leon Edwards versus Sean Brady. It's not aging well for Sean Brady, and the fight was kind of lackluster for like I'll put it in a C tier
Mhm.
too. The fight was lackluster. It was a really like nice submission on Leon Edwards. He did get like a really good guillotine, but I can't call it like an entertaining fight because it wasn't because Sean Brady kind of just held him down for a
Mhm.
little bit and then just submitted him. And Leon Edwards just did jack shit on the feet and just like backed up and got taken down. And then shot his own takedown and got submitted. But that's
This is
that's
brutally. This is
that's like
brutally
it.
lower college practices stock.
Yeah, like this is like the downfall of Leon Edwards anyways. So it's a solid C tier. It wasn't that good of a performance in my opinion. And then we got Brandon Moreno versus Steve Ursig. Honestly, a C tier too, bro. This fight pissed me off because it wasn't a bad scrap, but Steve Ursig kind of just like let Brandon Moreno just walk forward and just spam overhands, and Steve Ursig did nothing to stop it at all, and just lost the decision. Like,
Yeah.
so to be honest, bro, it was kind of a mid fight. It was a bit boring. Um, it was kind of shit because of Steve Ursig, and Steve Ursig has no overhand defense at all.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, I don't really care about that one either.
Laurel Murphy versus Josh Emmett. Mm,
Mhm.
it was a decent scrap. I'll put it in a B tier. It wasn't a bad fight.
Yeah, speaking of Josh Emmett, I hate him so much for what he did to my parlay, bruh, against Yusuf Salal. I hate him so much. Oh yeah, don't worry, guys. He'll Yusuf Salal will stay in pick at range, and they might box a little bit. No, it's a submission.
It should be a C tier actually. So Josh Emmett's kind of checked out in the fight game. So yeah, like it was a good performance for Larone somewhat,
Why?
but I won't like, really say much because it's kind of just it's just there. It's
I
not
hope he gets the
memorable.
next title shot. I hope he beats Mafzar, low key.
Volkanovski versus Lopez one was fucking S tier. That was an extremely good fight, and Volk got his belt back obviously,
Yes.
and he outclassed Diego
That
on
was
the feet.
awesome,
Like a
but
lot of people were picking Diego, obviously just because like the knockout threat, but Volkanovski just mitigated it twice. It's really
the
really
only
really
thing
nice.
that I didn't like, the only thing I didn't like about it is how much Volk raised my cortisol, bro. So many times I was like scared for my life. I was like, whenever he got dropped, I was like, no, 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 no,
Yeah,
no.
because he got dropped pretty badly in like at the end. I was worried the whole time when they were fucking brawling. But
Yeah,
otherwise, than that, it was a really good performance, and I actually enjoyed this fight a lot compared to like
yeah,
these
I
other
love it
ones,
so
bro.
much.
And Pratis versus Ian Gary.
Peak. I remember watching it whenever I was
It
fixing
was a beat.
my air vent.
It was a good fight. It was a good scrap. Like it was a really really impressive performance for Ian Gary to beat Pratis like that on the feet on a week's notice. Like that was pretty fucking crazy to be honest.
Mhm. It also
Uh,
raises his stock a lot
and
as
I
well.
know people are saying like Pratis would have beat Ian Gary if like those more minutes, but it was more just because Ian Gary failed to take down. Pratis had no success on the feet. Let's be honest.
Also, here's the thing: like,
Can't just take him down.
if you can't beat Ian Gary in a 5 round fight, like, and if you actually need to change the rules of the UFC in order to win, then you just it's not good. Like, you just that means you just was lost. Just is a worse fighter, bro. Like, come
Yeah.
on.
Like Pratis, like he landed some things, but it wasn't. It was a pretty bad performance from him. But I will give it was on a weak notice, but still, Ian Gary practically dominated him in that whole fight.
Yeah.
And then Sandhagen versus Figgy.
Like, poor Figgy. Figgy's on
D
a
tier.
generational downfall. Yeah.
Oh, this might even be an F, honestly. Like actually, and I'll give it a D tier because like he got him in a 50-50 and Figgy injured his knee. That was it. But on the
Mhm.
feet, like throughout the rest of the fight, like before that, it was pretty shit. They weren't really doing much on the feet. They were just kind of standing there until like someone did anything at all.
I think injuries should probably lower it by 1 tier at least.
Yeah. Uh Yeah, actually no, it was a solid F. I'm gonna be honest. It was worse than that. Like this is just like a genuine shit performance.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Um, what is this? The JDM versus Bilal. That's an S tier performance. Like no one expected JDM to do it, bro, but he beat the brakes off Bilal, bro. He was peeing around his fucking head, stuffing every single takedown. Even when he did get taken down, he put good use of his octopus guard and managed to get up multiple times
Mhm.
and just managed to like butterfly guard out. And it was a really really professor. Oh my god, holy brain, bro! It was really impressive performance from JDM, and it did show like the level of his boxing. Like the performance was so good, bro, that people were picking him against Islam. So
Mhm. And people were saying that well, I think this is obviously true now, but a lot of people were saying that Bilal is infinitely worse than Islam, and this is especially true now.
yeah,
But
yeah, 100%.
I kind of also would have wished Bilal won that fight because then we could have seen Topuria versus Islam.
Topuria versus Islam would because it would have been at lightweight too, and that's it.
It would
I
have
want
fed
to see
families,
that
bro.
lightweight more than a welterweight because I know welterweight Islam will probably win, but at lightweight he could definitely chin him. Honestly,
Mhm.
I think he can still
I
chin him at
think
welterweight, but it's like the weight difference, you know.
I think the only way Ilya Topuria would really win is if he takes a page out of John Jones's book and starts taking the secret sauce, bro.
Yeah. We got Gilbert Burns versus Michael Morales. This one was I'll put it in the C tier. It was a good performance from Michael Morales. Michael Morales like he somewhat was getting countered like when Gilbert Burns was against Cage, and then he just kind of chinned him just because he's that big, and that's really all that happened. Like nothing else really happened in that fight.
I can't really say much on this one because I didn't really watch it.
I
The only
watched
Michael Morales fight.
this whole main event. It was this fight like it was just Michael Morales getting countered a bit on the feet, and then he just like beat the fuck out of Gilbert Burns against the cage, and that was it.
Yeah.
This goes in straight F tier because I'm pretty sure this is the one where Macy Barber got a fucking a tit implant or some shit, and she instantaneously had a seizure walking out. So
Yeah, that's
this
not
wasn't
cool.
even a main event, honestly. It didn't happen.
Yeah, it happened.
So yeah,
Oh,
like there's not
oh,
much to say about it.
Marab.
And who the
Oh,
fuck wants to
oh,
watch women's
Marab.
MMA main event anyway? So
Yeah, then like this next one coming up, bro. Oh, Marab. Oh, how I miss you.
yeah, so Marab Sean O'Malley won.
I missed the Marab, bro.
In terms of the actual fight, I'll put this in a D tier because it was pretty fucking boring. Like nothing was. It was just Sean O'Malley getting held down against the cage and then like hurting Marab at the end and then losing his belt.
Hmm.
Let's be
And
honest.
getting, yeah.
It
And
was,
then
it was
Sean
pretty
gets
buns.
submitted.
Um, there's not much else to say.
But
That's quite literally what happened. He just kept getting taken down. That was it.
yeah, what do you mean lose his belt? This is two.
No. This is. Oh wait, is that two? I
Yeah,
thought Sean
Marab
O'Malley had
has the
brown
belt.
hair. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, this is the one where we got the submission. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, and that one. Actually, yeah, if it's that one, then yeah, that was a solid beat tier. It was a good performance from Rob. He
Yeah,
did rock Sean O'Malley on the feet, and then he submitted him. Like
because the first card happened like I mean the first fight happened in 2024.
I thought it was the first fight because of the fucking rainbow hair. Because I know Sean O'Malley didn't have rainbow hair in the second one.
Hmm. Probably just marketing or whatever. They probably just didn't. He just probably just didn't
Yeah.
bother coming for picture day, and then just put him in there.
Well, yeah, this is a solid performance from Rob. Like I'll put it above the rest of these. He did pretty good
Mhm.
on the feet. Sean O'Malley did well on the feet too, and he did stuff some takedowns, but he just got submitted. So and it was a really tight ninja choke.
Yeah, I was loving it.
Usman versus Buckley, bro. Honestly, a D tier.
Mad boring. Yeah, mad
Yeah, it was
boring.
pretty boring. Like Buckley just kind of got taken down the whole time and just held down and did nothing until like the fifth round where Usman gassed and he just like started pinging his head around, but it wasn't
I
enough.
got caught. You got dominated.
Yeah, there's not much to say about that. That's a deeper performance. Um, I'm not gonna put this in a D tier because it wasn't too boring, but Jamal Hill versus Khalil Rountree was a pretty good fight. Like
Yeah.
in terms of just like dominance, it was a good fight. But Jamal Hill really didn't do anything, and he just kind of got countered and his ass kicked the whole time. He literally got 50-45'd. He got dropped multiple times. He just got his legs
I
chopped up. He was just plodding
I
around
got
on the
caught
feet
and
doing nothing.
dominated.
So honestly,
Yeah,
that's a solid C tier performance. Like,
that's a fucking funny. I got caught. I got dominated. There's no hope.
I got caught. I got dominated.
There's no hope.
Ilya versus Oliveira is an S tier performance because like who the fuck does that to Oliveira?
Yeah,
Who,
number
who
one,
just
like
who just
easy
puts him out
knockout.
cold like that? Out grapples him on the ground. Stuffs his takedown and reverses him. Like who the fuck does that? Let's be honest, bro. People gotta understand how much of a menace Topuria is for that, bro.
We are the Elite Glaze group.
Exactly, because who does that? Who gets taken down by Oliveira, bro? Gets thrown to the ground, reverses it instantly, gets him in a crucifix, gets put on a leg lock, just gets up and then knocks him out, bro. With like a really clean setup.
I hated Joe Rogan's commentary on that. You see
Like
the
he's
difference in
glazing
how Charles
Oliveira.
is absorbing these shots.
Yeah, and then he gets
Like,
knocked out the next fucking second, bro. Like come on.
exactly, bro.
Yeah, honestly, that was a pretty good main event. It was fucking hype when everyone watched it too. So, you got to
Exactly.
put an S tier.
Mhm.
Uh, fuck. Tossin Teixeira versus Derek Lewis. Okay, so
It was just wing overhand gone, and there's no
yeah,
hope.
it was pretty fast. I wouldn't say it's an impressive performance because Derek Lewis really didn't do much, and Tossin Teixeira just kind of fucking he just jiggled around at range and then just fucking threw a jab and then got chinned. That's kind of all
Yeah,
that happened.
especially now, ever since the latest Derek Lewis fight, where he kind of just sat down and took up a good boy from Waldo Cortez Acosta. Yeah, there's just no hope. I think he fucking like broke his knees or something like that whenever he just walking. Cause how fucking fat he is, bro.
Honestly, no, this could even go into F tier. Honestly, like, no, anything in knockout. So I gotta give it some credit, I guess.
hmm
But it was pretty shit.
I would
Yeah,
say probably I would say better than Usman versus Buckley at least because at the very least it ended fast. You can at least put it like that it ended fast and wasn't just 5 rounds of just holding him down.
that's true. But the win's not aging well, so I'm gonna put it like at the bottom. Because Tyson
Yeah.
Teixeira does suck. Like let's be honest. Everyone saw that fucking Tai Tuivasa fight. And he almost lost. Whitaker
It was
versus
so sad.
RDR. This is all A tier. This is actually.
Yeah.
I know people
Really.
are calling it boring, but it was genuinely a fun fight. Like it was a back and forth war. RDR did get dropped.
Kiss kiss.
This big ass baby was just dragging Whitaker around by the feet. I remember that shit. um, it was just genuinely a good performance, bro. You can't really hate on it. RDR did win. To be fair, it was like a pretty close fight, but it wasn't like fucking robbery close.
Yeah.
I'd say it was a good performance. I'd say it's a solid A tier. Max Holloway Dustin Poirier, that's an A tier too.
Yeah. I think the only reason why it's not higher
Better than
is
August.
because the only reason why it's not higher is because
Dustin Poirier's too old.
it also that too, but also doesn't really mean much because the silver belt. I think the silver belt, if anything, kind of barely boosts it, like the BMF
It
belt.
was for a BMF, obviously, but Oliveira did drop Dustin Poirier 2 times in the first round, and then it did become like a pretty good scrap. But Max Holloway
You
just
could,
dominated Dustin Poirier.
yeah,
Even
and you
like
could
the
see
last exchange with
like
the point down, it was fucking crazy how he just fucking he was so fast, bro. That Dustin Poirier didn't want none of that smoke, bro. He clinched up instantaneously.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You could see him like lose the dog in him, bro. You could see him not want to continue anymore, like that he was done as a martial artist.
Yeah, so that's an A tier. Oh my god, this fight. Tattoo Atara versus Parkins Young, bro. This one was what do I rate this? Okay, so
I
it
can't
was,
say
it
anything, but
was
I don't know.
Park Sung had literally no success in this fight, and he kind of just got his ass kicked on the feet. He got his shit rocked, and then he got taken down, submitted, and that was literally it. In terms of
Put a low C.
I'll put it a C, yeah, like a low C because it was a dominant performance. It's better than like some of these other ones because at least it ended in a fucking finish, you know.
Hmm.
I think it was a very dominant performance, and I think it's a solid C tier. It wasn't a boring fight like the rest of these. Like I wouldn't say it was boring. It was just pretty fast. Anthony Hernandez, Roman Dolidze. This was dominant. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
This is a B
I
tier.
remember watching it in the gym, bro. I saw him get dragged across the octagon and just thrown down. That was
Anthony
awesome.
Hernandez was literally like King Von Maxine, bro. He was dragging him around. He was beating his ass on the feet, taking him down. He was actually torturing him, bro. I'm not even kidding. I felt bad for Roman Dolidze at the end. He was genuinely getting tortured. And obviously, like, it's Roman Dolidze. Like, I don't know how high we rank Roman Dolidze. He's pretty shit, but it was still like a very dominant performance and a good performance from Anthony Hernandez. So you got to give it credit, you know. Get that shit in F tier, bro.
Yeah. I'm holding him
It was
down,
not. It
bro.
was not hype at all, bro.
Yeah.
It was just DDP
How
getting
do
held
you?
down, do nothing.
But how are you this bad where you don't even try advancing or anything else? Because I think the one time that they did go back up, and they actually and like it took him a little while to get him back down. He almost got submitted. He almost got cooked up and knocked out.
Yeah, like honestly,
There's so
it wasn't impressive from Hamza to just beat DDP like that, but it was boring as shit. And in terms
yeah.
of in terms of actual fight, I would want to watch again. I never want to watch that shit again ever.
Yeah, he just did nothing. He just did nothing on the floor. He didn't even try
Yep.
advancing. He did like 1% of a fake submission. Then he got too scared and went right back into control, and didn't even want to try advancing it.
Yeah. If I'm gonna be honest, that fight was pretty shit.
Yeah,
Johnny Walker Minion Zhang. Oh,
that was
dude.
awesome. I
Yeah, that
loved
was
it.
awesome. I want to look. It wasn't good in like a conventional sense. Like, oh, it's like, oh, look at this technical matchup. But it was more good in the
Yeah.
fact that Johnny Walker just ate every single hit that Minion Zhang threw at him, and then beat him by fluke leg kick TKO over.
I also liked the Hamza fake takedown at the beginning too. Right at the beginning, we
And he
did
got
the
stuffed instantaneously, bro, and he's actually on
stuff.
the ground. And then he gets back up. He gets his shit rocked on the feet, bro. Goes around two, throws one calf kick and wins. That's literally how it
Win by
went.
the gap. It's crazy.
He won by fluke calf kick, bro. I'm not even playing with you. It was a good performance. I'm gonna be honest. It was a really entertaining fight, and the way it ended was pretty funny. So I gotta give it a
Yeah,
high
I love
rating.
that, bro. That was so awesome.
Imova versus Gaio. On the feet, it was actually I actually enjoyed it. I think it's a B tier. It was a good back and forth
Yeah,
war. Um, Gaio had like some pretty good success in the on the feet. Oh my god.
I kind of liked it.
Oh,
Low-key. It was really good. It was a good
I
scrap.
got a hard soda max, bro. My throat dried up so bad, but
What are you
um
drinking?
on the Diet Coke, but on the feet, Kyle actually did pretty good. Imov obviously beat his ass because it's Imov, but it was a back and forth war. Kyle had no success in the grappling at all. Like he was shooting his like I said, he shoots like football takedowns where he just bends over and just hopes for the best. It didn't work against Imov obviously, and it was a pretty good performance. Like I wouldn't say it's like at the top, but actually this should be way lower. This should be way lower. It was a decent performance. Yeah, that was a pretty good performance. Dude, UFC Noche is actually next year.
Yes, peak. I love this so much, bro.
The fall,
And
the
then
fighting nerds, bro. Everyone was rooting for it. Let's be honest.
yeah,
Um, Diego Lopez, chin fucking Gene Silva in the most brutal way known to man, because Gene
and
Silva
this
is so
also
aggressive.
people forget, man. This also led up to the also beam of John Silver screaming at the at the UFC gold belt.
Yeah, and then the win did age really well. Like I know, like Diego Lopez got a title shot right after, but Gene Silva did beat Arnold Allen after this, so it makes the win even more impressive. But
Wait,
um,
if you really think about it, Diego Lopez is literally the new Max Holloway. He's guarding the number one position spot the entire time,
he just never
and
beat
he can't
Volk
get the
until
belt.
Volk does not become champ. But
Yeah,
until Volk
exactly,
retires.
bro. It's
Um,
like same position, bro. They can't ever they'll beat everyone else in division, but they can't beat the champion.
UFC Noche was an S tier performance. I'm gonna be honest. It was really entertaining, and it was a really impressive win from Diego Lopez, especially because like the shots he was eating were fucking crazy. He was eating some hard hits to the chin.
That was awesome.
And then we got Oberg versus
Yeah,
Reyes, bro.
like I said, bro. New Max Holloway.
Oberg versus Reyes, bro. So
Yeah.
I knew Reyes was cooked the minute that he tried throwing one strike and Oberg just walked out of the way, bro. Like straight faded out of the way and just took one step back, bro, and he couldn't reach.
Mhm.
Nothing really happened in this fight except just Oberg like fucking coming forward and just like doing the fastest 1-2 like the fastest like 2-3 I've ever seen in my life and just chinning him out cold. Um, that was literally it. That's all that kind of happened. So it was like a D tier performance because it ended in a knockout. I'd say like a D. It was like on the same level with Derek Lewis, Talos Teixeira.
Yeah.
Because we kind of all knew this was gonna happen, but like we had hope.
Oh, my favorite ones upcoming, bro. I love this one. S tier. This is two.
This is two. Oh yeah, this is two. Okay, so um, Alex Pieta
S
just came
tier.
out there, bro.
Yeah.
Jumping push kick, and then fucking got Uncle Evan's cage, and brother actually looked hopeless, bro. He looked scared
Yeah.
the whole time,
And
and
to
then he
answer
just bombs him with the fucking overhand, just fucking boom, ground and pound, easy
and
finish, bro. Which is
to
fucking
answer
impressive.
everyone, To answer everyone's obvious question, bro, yes, we put it in S tier because we're biased. We are
Exactly, because
biased.
I
We
fucking
hate
hate
Uncle
Uncle Live.
Live.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. This shit will be an S tier, and if there's a Physio main event, bro, it's also going to S tier. Um,
exactly.
Oliveira Gamrot was a really really good fight.
Hmm. I like the grappling.
Um, I put it in like a B tier. Gamrot had some success in the wrestling, but he had no success on the ground. If that makes sense, because fucking
Hmm.
Oliveira just held him in an omoplata and just dominated him on the ground. On the feet, Gamrot was landing good, but he just has no power. So Oliveira was just kind of like staring at him the whole time, just eating those hits. And then he just picked him up, slammed him down, submitted him. That's literally just how
You
it
see,
went.
you see the difference between Charles and when he's absorbing these shots.
Yeah, Gamrot really didn't have any success in this fight besides like the wrestling.
And, ooh, the next one. I remember I was playing. We were playing Baldur's Gate on this one, bro.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so in this fight, it was honestly it's F tier. It was really bad.
Yeah, the gas out loss was kind of crazy.
It was just
Bro, is
RDR
Boshin
getting Brendan Allen down. He held him down, and then
is Boshin Mugaziev?
he had like the it was his fourth weight cut, so he gassed out, and I'm pretty sure he broke a rib. So
Yeah,
he
he had
just kind of
the
like did nothing the whole time, and then just fucking got and then tapped out on the stool.
yeah
So that was
he
it.
had the Shimogaziev gas tank here, bro.
Yeah. Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane. For the time it was lasting, it wasn't a bad fight, but it is a D tier because
Yeah.
it
No,
was just
actually, no, no,
yeah,
F
that's a
tier because it
F.
put
Yeah,
yeah put it like a lowest of the low F because it put Tom Aspinall at risk of his career ending entirely, bro.
his career could have ended. Cyril Gane fouled with the fuck out of him, and then like you got the backlash that came after of people just being stupid as shit, saying dumb shit about it, like Tom Aspinall just quit, bro,
Mhm.
and he can't even see.
Yeah, I
It
don't.
caused
I
literally a
hate,
downfall of the heavyweight division again.
bro. I
Um,
hate how Anthony Smith of all people are talking, bro. Anthony Smith, get the get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm genuinely infuriated because of Anthony Smith alone, bro. Why are you talking the quitter, the main
No, when
quitter
you're
of
in
them
there,
all?
you just gotta fight sometimes, bro. Like the same guy in every single fight, bro. In the Minion Zhang fight, on his retirement fight, by the way, this dude just went in the clinch, did a few elbows, got hit with one hard hit, bro, and then just folded down, and then just covered up the whole time. Every fight
He
I've seen
folded
him, he just
down.
does that. And I remember, brother was bragging because he got a fluke ass guillotine, bro, because he was just getting his ass kicked against the cage
Mhm.
in the fucking like in the nerd bully pose, bro, and then he just fucking
Yeah.
he snatched up a guillotine and won, and that was it.
Yeah, he got brutally cooked up and got turned into childhood Sean Strickland, bro. He got put straight belt and then he fucking went into the fetal position and started crying, bro. And then it's like and then he has the nerve to say, you know, Tom Aspinall, you shouldn't have quit there, bro. You know, I wouldn't have done the same.
It's like, no, bro,
Like, yeah,
Chacho,
sure,
you
bro.
should have quit, bro. You should have quit. But yeah, F
Exactly.
tier
Like, come
because
on.
the obvious I poke, but in terms of a fight, it was pretty competitive. Like I know people were saying like, oh, Cyril was whooping his ass. Not really. It was Tom Aspinall was up 3 strikes. I'm pretty sure on like in terms of like head strikes, and it was just a blade nose. Like that was really it. Like we can't really base it off anything because it was a 1 round fight. Because fucking Cyril
Yeah.
bitch ass decided to play out his fingers and fucking hard gouge out his eyes. But yeah, there's not really much else to say. Honestly, Steve Garcia versus David Onama, bro. C tier.
I don't remember any of it, low key.
So
Like I
what
can't even see
happened
anything about
was
it. Just on my.
Steve Garcia basically whooped David Onama's ass and just fucking chinned him. But Yusuf Zalal in the back was saying, "Yeah, I love that, buddy. Keep doing that. Keep doing that." While David Onama was getting his shit rocked and his head pinged around, bro. I'm not even.
Keep
He
getting
was cheering
rocked.
him on getting his ass beat, bro. He wasn't even giving him advice. He was just like, "Yeah, keep doing that, bro. Keep doing that, buddy. You're doing great." While he's getting his fucking shit rocked.
There's no hope.
Honestly, that made the fight for me, so I'm gonna put this in the C tier. Gabriel
Mhm.
Bonfim versus Randy Brown. It was a lackluster fight until Gabriel Bonfim
Don't
just
remember it either,
fucking
bro.
chinned him. Gabriel Bonfim
I
just
don't know
chinned
who
Randy
that
Brown
is.
with like a weird ass knee, and Randy Brown
I
went
don't know
out.
who that is.
Rude boy, bro. My goat, rude boy. Um, yeah, it was
F
a good
tier,
performance
bottom F
from
tier.
Bonfim.
No, that's the
JDM
next
Islam was
one.
F
Bottom
tier.
F
Yeah,
tier.
this shit was boring as shit. I'm gonna be honest. Like in terms of a fight, I would never want to watch this shit ever again. It broke my heart
Yeah.
watching
Broke my
JDM get
heart
dominated like
into
that.
pieces.
So yeah, like it was a pretty bad fight. Like Islam just
Mhm.
he was dominant on the ground, bro, but he did nothing on the ground.
Yeah. Just to get it out the way real quick, get the girl fight, just put it in D tier as well, bro. Yeah. Like F tier,
Yeah,
yeah.
no
We're good.
concern, but Armin Sarukian versus Dan Hooker was actually a really good fight. I'll put in like a solid B tier.
Yeah, really good B
A
tier.
it wasn't a bad fight. Like Armin Sarukian was whooping that ass obviously because like it's Dan Hooker.
Hmm.
And Dan Hooker once again like the zesty motherfucker he is gave up bottom.
Yeah, yeah. He was too busy going on Kiwi swingers than actually fucking fighting, bro.
Yeah, and then instead of training, bro. But yeah,
Exactly.
he got Dan Hooker like shot his own takedown, got reversed, and then he just got submitted by an arm triangle, and he had like
Yeah.
a big ass hematoma on his head because he was getting his ass kicked on the feet and he got headbutt.
He got the
But
biggest bonk, bro.
yeah, it wasn't a bad fight. It was really dominant from Armstrong. It was an impressive performance.
Hmm.
Marab versus Peter Yan. Uh,
Broke my
S
heart,
tier
bro.
performance.
Yeah,
You,
S tier performance, but it still broke my heart.
yeah,
I'm
you
still
gotta
biased
give
about
Peter
this.
Yan credit, bro. He put belt ass on fucking on Marab, bro.
Don't remind
He
me.
whooped his ass like full like he hurt him with body kicks. He out wrestled him. He out struck him on the feet. He jabbed him up. He jabbed him up. He just dominated him everywhere. You just gotta give him credit, bro. That was
I know.
an extremely good performance.
I know I do, and that's the part that hates me the most. That's the part that I hate the most that I have to give him credit, and that I'm forced to acknowledge how good of a fighter he is.
All right, and then we got Brandon Royval versus Manuel Cap. So
Yeah, Instant Jennings, I don't really
uh,
care about that one honestly.
yeah,
Probably, I think that's mid B.
it was an impressive performance, but honestly, Brandon Royval wasn't really fighting like good. Like he had a stupid ass game plan. He got back like, instead of backing up Manuel Cap, he kind of just like he let himself get backed up and he just got chinned and that was it. That's like that was literally the whole fight. So honestly, that's like a B tier. It was like a long fight, so I can't like give it like a high
Yeah,
like A
the
where
whole
it's like bro, I'll watch this shit again, bro. Like this shit was entertaining as fuck. Like no,
yeah,
it really
yeah,
wasn't.
it ended instantaneously. Like started the fight, chin, we're gone now, bro. It kind of reminds me of the Ben Askren versus Masvidal fight, bro. Just instant chinning and it's over.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's all
it was
over.
pretty mid, but honestly, it was, eh. Anyways, that's it. See ya.